Hey there! Sorc main back again to judge Corsair's awakening. Now that her awakening is out, she can summon the scallywags to help her fight. In her succession form, Corsair's playstyle is based around water movements. The musket harpoon mix she uses in Awakening gives her even more variation in her kit. Let me know in the comments how you've been liking Awakened Corsair, and keep watching to see how a Sorc main feels about her. Before I can talk about how I'm liking Corsair's Awakening, I have to do an update on her succession. So many patches have fine-tuned her playstyle. She has more animation cancels, better skill flow, and just all around feels better to play. I went a couple weeks without touching her between making my first Sorc main plays Corsair video and her updates. I was getting frustrated that she felt difficult to control, but when I came back to Corsair, she was more entertaining to play. I'm kind of conflicted about Corsair PvE. I've tried grinding in Succ and Awakened, and I like both, but Awakened feels a bit clunky. With Sorc, I'm able to transition very easily pre-Awakened to Awakened, but in Awakened Corsair, it seems pretty hotkey heavy. I might just not be experienced enough with her though. In Awakened, the skills flow together well, and it's really easy to swap back to pre-Awakened with SF or the Mermaid skills. Her movement's relatively similar too, so it's easy to get the hang of Awakened if you're coming from Succession. Awakened Corsair has gorgeous animations with the little firecracker effects, and I love the outers with the goofy puns, and it's definitely something new we haven't seen in a class before, especially classes with summons. So I've been seeing tons of Corsairs in War, and they're really obnoxious to fight. I haven't PvP'd on Awakened Corsair, but she performs well in War and small scale. The only downside is that the outer speech bubbles, as cute as the puns are, make it look like another player's talking. It throws everybody off during War when you think an enemy is calling out or someone on your team is making a call out. In PvP, Corsair's especially powerful because she has tons of iframes and super hours, and that guard drain she has is super great for weakening opponents, especially during offensive pushes. Personally, as a Sorc, I hate fighting Corsairs because I rely on my frontal guard a lot, especially in Awakened with the S block, and she just absolutely drains it. So far, these are the Rabam skills that I'm using: Rising Whirlpool, Pearl Blast, and Mareka Sea of Dreams. I haven't looked into it too much, but all of the Rabams look like they're pretty good skills, but the animations are a little less than I was expecting from Corsair. For this video's rankings of Sorc main plays Corsair, I'm going to be going through Succ and Awakened side by side. Mobility for Succ Corsair is definitely still a 5, and after playing Awakened, I would say that Awakened mobility is a 4, just because she's not able to move around quite as fast as she is in Succ or pre-Awakening. Animations for Succ, still also a 5. For Awakened, a 4.5. I really like how they incorporated the firecracker kind of look, but I cannot get past the outer speech bubbles messing with everyone during War. For difficulty, I'm actually gonna decrease Succ's difficulty down to a 3.5 now that she's been out for a while and has been fine-tuned. For Awakened, I am gonna give it also a 3.5. It's not super difficult for Sorc mains to pick up, but it's different. PvP, absolutely for both Succ and Awakened, I would say is a 5, easily. They're just absolutely dominating PvP, especially large scale with the super armors, the iframes, the frontal guard decrease, the little otter cannon doesn't go away after her death so far. Maybe they'll change that in the future. PvE for Succ, I'm going to leave as a 5, but for Awakened Corsair, I'm gonna say PvE is a 4, just because her mobility is a little less and she kind of feels slow and clunky in Awakened, but she doesn't feel bad. Please let me know in the comments how everybody's feeling about Succ versus Awakened, and especially my Sorc mains. Tell me how you feel about playing Corsair coming from Sorc.